I just remember I was playing, like, I always grew up surfing, I'm fortunate, but then I kind of fell away from it because I was so busy with water polo, college water polo, and then I was like partying in college, and I was just kind of, you know, being a little bit of a young idiot at the time, and then I rediscovered surfing, and I kind of fell in love with it again once I stopped playing water polo, and then so I was really into surfing more and more, and getting back into it, and then so I joined the surf team at CSU Channel Islands my senior year, and I was, trying to make friends with other surfers, and like I didn't have a car, so I was like trying to hop in the car and just go surf as much as possible. And I was fired up just like him, super fired up. I'm down to wake up at 5 and go surf for 5 hours and just give it all I got. Growing up as like an athlete, like we weren't like, we go hard with the surfing. That's kind of always been a little, our unique like difference with it. We surf till we're completely fried, and we take it as training, and we just have a unique approach to it. Anyway, there was like word of this kid Anthony, who wasn't on the surf team, but he was a surfer, went to CSU Channel Islands, and basically they weren't talking negative about him, but they're just kind of like, oh, that guy's a little, like, he might have a screw loose. He surfs really big waves, but he's like still kind of a beginner. And I'm like, what? He surfs Mavericks? And I just thought, like, this guy is so, like, I got to see what's up with this person. I got to, I want to think for myself and like come to the conclusion of who this guy is. I finally met him, and he was a little bit different, like me in a way. I kind of saw myself in him. He is just extremely ambitious. Just wanted to, go straight to the top, and just saw no limits, and it was contagious. And then also he believed in me. I always thought big wave surfing was absolutely like the coolest thing you could do in the world, absolutely incredible, but I never really thought that would be something that I got into. Thankfully I met him because he was already a couple of years in, driving up from CSU Channel Islands in Ventura, 8 hours to go surf Mavericks by himself, and he's got the craziest stories of the first couple of years, and to this day, and plenty of stories, both of us. But he told me, you got what it takes. Like, you're a very talented surfer. You can get barreled, and you got good style, and you're good on a big board. You could totally do it. You just gotta start getting your breath work dialed, believing in yourself, and maybe I'll take you up there if the opportunity arises. Sure enough, eventually the opportunity arose for a late season, like springtime swell in 2019, and it was just fate that the surf trip up to Northern California was incredible. My entire life I'd only surfed Southern California. When the waves got big, they were like head high or 1 foot overhead. So and I would just ride a wave storm no matter what. And then now I'm like riding a step up, and these 7 foot like boards that I've never seen before. Whoa, this thing is like meant for like double overhead barrels. The first board that I used when I went out to Ocean Beach, that was one of our first stops on that NorCal trip. Jake Telkamp, really good friend of ours, let us stay at his place in San Francisco. We were studying for our statistics class online in the evening, wake up in the morning, and dawn patrolling Ocean Beach, double overhead, and my mind was just blown right away. I'm like, oh my gosh, from like wave storming, small waves in Laguna, to going out at raw, cold, you're in booties and all that stuff at Ocean Beach. I was just like in awe, and it was sketchy to make it out. I remember like it's a really difficult paddle out when it's big, and it was just a big awakening. Like this is what, surfing is when you leave like a sheltered zone and it gets raw and huge.